Good Monday morning. Hope everybody's had a good Memorial Day weekend so far. Let's take time today to remember what Memorial Day is all about. Let's remember the ones that's lost their lives for our freedom and the things that we get to do in our daily lives. And let's don't forget that. And a lot of people just look at it for a day off, and it's so much more than that. And that's something that we need to really look at doing. And I know at 3 o'clock, in the evening, Eastern time, so whatever time zone you are, they asked everybody to just stop and have just a moment of silence, and that's something that we need to try to remember and support. This weekend's been pretty busy. We've got less than 1 week away before our youngest son Ben gets married to Sarah Grace, and it's exciting, but also nervous and a lot going on. Just trying to be sure everything gets done, everything's ready to go, and so just trying to get all that taken care of. Also, this past week started my 100-mile training block, so didn't know what that was going to look like, so excited about that. And looking at it, there's a lot of those very long weekends, and so I was on the call the other day with Vert.Run, the training company that I train with, and they were talking about we're doing these long runs like that, and one of the ladies on there had said that you need to be sure to talk to your loved one when you're getting ready to do these things and kind of talk about what's going to be, and that's something Renee and I do already. But I got thinking about that, and so many times in life and in business for sure, and stuff like that, couples won't talk about what they want to, what they're working on. You've got to sit down and say, this is something that I'm working on. I'm going to be putting a lot of time in on this right here for the next few weeks, few months, or whatever, to really make this happen. And it's something I'm excited about. And you sit down and talk it through with them so they know what's happening, so they can look at it. And me and Renee looked at their schedule out, so we kind of start making plans on weekends and things like that for my running. Because there's going to be a lot of those weekends where I've got double 4 hours and 6 hour and 4 hour runs and things like that I've got to be making plans on. So in work, we do that a lot right now. Renee and I will sit down normally on Sundays like that, afternoons, and talk about the week. That way we this is what we got going on this week with work and personal. And so that's something you really need to take time to do if you're not doing that already. And just it makes the life so much smoother. It just makes everything just kind of work better, because that way it gets Tuesday evening and you've got something scheduled that you've got to go do, and you're not your loved one is not going to be upset, or your kids even. That way you kind of know what's going on like that. So again, that's some things just from us that we work on, and it's really neat that you hear these other people talking about the things that they work on. So. As we continue going through this week, let's continue just praying for the people around us. Let's continue smiling more. If you have a smile on your face, it's hard to be upset, and it's contagious. Let's spread those smiles. Let's just make somebody around us that's having a bad day maybe have a good day. So let's continue as we go through a week doing that, and just everybody have just a blessed and wonderful week.